Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the next episode of The Sopranos. This is season 4, episode 12, titled Eloise. I don't know if I know an Eloise. Do I know an Eloise? Either way, we're about to be wrapping up the season of The Sopranos. This is season 4, episode 12, like I said, the penultimate episode. And where we left off, the Calling All Cars reference, I believe, was that what Melfi said? After Tony quit again, quote unquote. He says he quit, but he'll probably be back at some point, right? There's like some unfinished business, loose ends, however you want to classify it as. I just don't think those story threads are just kind of just dissolved at this point. They're gonna come back into play at some point. But yeah, let's just see what's going on here. Eloise? I don't know, but this episode's damn near an hour, so let's just hop in, have a good time, discuss afterwards. But before I do want to remind you guys, Patreon for the full-length, uncut, unedited reactions, as well as early access to everything else you see here on the channel, as well as exclusive reactions. So if any of that interests you, hop on over to Patreon. Of course, if you can't start over there, go support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Now let's stop talking, hop in, have a good time, discuss afterwards. Alright guys, here we go. All right. Yes, the trial.
Soprano is not some harmless old man, but a ruthless and calculating mob boss. You've heard from FBI agents who have documented clandestine meetings at his doctor's offices. Tales of bid rigging, sweetheart deals, secret payoffs.
That lady that he wanted to take to, I don't know, Atlantic City.
But a killer who orders up murder like you and I order up coffee.
What was that about? Hey.
Money.
Oh, I cannot. Oh. Here we go.
What smells in this house? Maron, it's like the smell of heaven.
Homemade scones. My son loves them.
No, I don't.
Try one. They are just out of the oven.
Well, that's all there is for breakfast is fat and carbs?
Excuse me, we have a guest. Do you think you might say hello?
Anyway.
This guy.
Hey, Tony.
Hey.
What is this? Ocean Club at Paradise Island.
We leave tomorrow for 3 beautiful days.
Tomorrow?
I know it's short notice, but the deal came through.
Mm.
Hey, ask me a favor.
Oh, well, tell him. I can't.
AJ? School?
He's old enough to spoil himself now. I saw how jealous you were when I left for Florida.
My mother, Tony, with the skin condition, just the time it's going to take to pack.
To pack.
Wait outside.
Poor guy.
Oh, I know you need a break.
Is it really poor guy, though? He's kind of moving in on the Don's girl.
I know she's my wife and the mother of my children and all. But let me tell you something. She can be a moody bitch.
Uh-oh.
You put your sunblock on? So as you know, Dad, Tony Soprano came to visit me recently. I bought him dinner, we talked. He's an old-fashioned guy, Pop, very allegorical. You distracted me. I'm taking a mulligan. The problem here is I'm afraid that maybe you backed yourself into a corner, this HUD thing.
Remember, Carmine, even from the beginning, I felt 40 was a tad steep.
Real hardhead, this Soprano kid. And the ego. I tell you, though, when I first met him, decisive as he is, I would have been proud to call him my own son.
Maybe there's a compromise here, then.
There's always a compromise. Tony, he likes to talk the talk, I don't know. What? What did he say? His turf, his appraiser. Son of a bitch. Now, you gotta give him some slack. He hasn't really been boss of a family very long. I told you, they're a glorified crew.
Whatever they are, Carmine, the Sopranos bring in a lot of cash. I've been close with Tony for a lot of years.
On reflection, John, maybe that's the sticking post. Tony feels like you're friends and not business associates. What am I always saying? I hate this fucking shit.
We should pick a light-colored ceramic tile, maybe.
All the houses back home have tile floors.
Well, then we should go to color tile, then. They have everything.
I would love to go with you there.
Great, then it's a date then.
Good. It's a date.
Well, are we actually going somewhere with this?
Well, there's a handicap by the door.
Oh!
Oh my God! Jesus, Mary and Joseph, I'm bleeding.
Jesus Christ, didn't you see me?
Jesus Christ, lady.
What do you say, Tom? Maybe we should take off. What's your hurry? I got a while.
Ooh, she's hot.
Get you home. Yeah, we should go. All right, you two want to go? I'll see you tomorrow. Got my drink, little dancing.
Yeah, Furio's gonna feel some type of way. He's like, wow, you're really...
You want to go upstairs?
That's okay.
Yeah, you can totally see
Oh, Paulie, Mom.
all in Furio's face that Tony doesn't deserve Carmella.
All right, let me see.
She's just a little shaken up. We gave her some Tylenol.
Cookies in an X-ray with 3 stitches.
When was the last time you had your eyes examined, Mrs. Matrone?
My eyesight is fine.
You shouldn't be behind the wheel at your age.
I've been driving since I was a young girl.
Horse and buggies don't count.
Paulie, be nice.
She ain't driving you no more.
Maybe if your mother wasn't talking in my ear.
We were all chatting.
Everybody
Yeah.
in the neighborhood says you're moving into the home anyway. What do you need a car for?
I like my independence.
Fair.
None of your...
Colin, hi.
Hey, Miss Soprano. Meadow's on campus. She'll be right back.
I'm Ellen McDermott, Colin's mother.
Oh, hi.
I'm gonna get my shoes.
Your daughter is really something. His old roommate.
Thank you. Colin is very sweet also.
Thank you. But she's going places, that girl. Plus, she volunteers at that law center. I think it's extraordinary. Congratulations.
Hi.
Hi.
Mwah.
Who's this?
Of course, hi.
Do I remember Alex?
Well, the place is really shaping up.
I guess.
What's the matter? Finn? I thought things were going well with you two.
Who's Finn?
I don't know. I keep waiting for him to say he loves me, and he hasn't.
What? Who's Finn?
Some men have to move at their own pace, Med.
It's amazing, isn't it?
I mean... Oh, shit. What the hell? Whoa!
I'll be all right.
You boys hungry?
Oh, you gotta go.
The limo's on its way up from Norwalk.
Marty, why don't you chopper them out?
Chopper? That's fucking...
Is that cousin Brian?
I'll call Doug. Doug, I got Tony Soprano here. He was asking if the chopper's available. This new fucking girl told him. I know. About 15K between the 5 and radio.
Not available, or how much?
Sorry about the mess. You got any luggage? Just him.
He's drunk. He's just on the garbage.
So Caldwell Airport, right? Hook that up on Maui. Just climb on in and buckle up. Oh, gee.
God damn.
Better here than at 2,000 feet.
Yeah, it's true. Into the wind? Y'all crazy. He's like, imagine just pushing Tony into the blades. No one's looking. He's gonna save his life, watch. Oh my god! This ain't happening. What the fuck? It would have been over. That shit would have been over. I mean, those guys would have seen it if they were paying attention. God, imagine though. Imagine a what if series. Furio pushes Tony into the helicopter blades. Just shreds him. What would people say?
It's already 40 minutes late.
Oof. Probably was short to me.
Want you two go out?
I got a cup of coffee.
She's like, I guess. It's my role as your wife.
Was he out with somebody last night?
He's a single guy. How should I know? Anyway, my memory's a little hazy. I'm going back to bed.
What?
When he gets here, don't wake me.
I'd be so annoyed. It's like, you asked me to get you coffee and you're like, nah. I would lose it. Calling Furio? Hey, Furio, it's Carm.
I'm not home now. Leave a message.
It's not him.
Hello?
Hey, it's me.
Meadow, hi.
Fucking Meadow.
So I'm very happy to hear from me.
Of course I am. What's up?
I was calling to invite you guys over for dinner Sunday so Dad could see the place and meet the crew.
You're nice.
Crew?
I figure before break. Finn invited me to go skiing in Canada next week. I'm doing everything myself. Maybe wine. We only drink good wine when parents come.
Ah, so you want our wine.
Okay, bye.
The crew. Finn. Wine. Interesting.
Listen, Tony. It's very important to Carmine that we work something out.
It's so important. Where is he?
Son's leaving tomorrow. He had family obligations.
So what is
Okay.
it? What's the offer?
40% of the HUD take across the board starting now.
40. I thought little Carmine said he was going to take care of this.
He did. That's why the concession.
We were at 40 a week ago.
Whatever's done already is done. You keep that for yourself.
Let's go.
Interesting.
Carmella!
Jolene, hi, how are you?
Great. No, I wanted to thank you. A friend of your husband's came by the office. We got the listing.
Which friend? Who?
Furio?
Gunther? Is that how you say it? House just went on the market. Hi, Penny. How are you?
Damn. Furio's leaving? This is crazy. He didn't leave already, did he? Overreaction much? I mean, I don't know. He would be I mean, he did come back for her, right? Essentially. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, all right. I'll talk to you later.
That sucks.
Who was that?
Furio.
Silvio.
Oh.
Furio called. A stupid fucking zip moved back to Italy. Asshole left a message on the answer machine at the Bing at 4:30 in the morning.
So he can just up and leave like that? That's okay.
Hey, Mrs. Soprano?
Hi, Finn.
Mr. Soprano? Finn DeTrolio?
Finn.
Oh, Finn the dentist, right?
Someday. I'm still waiting to hear from dental school.
Hi.
So what smells so good in there?
Mom's recipe for chicken cacciatore.
You see, I should have known.
You always leave your door open like that?
I'm cooking. It's hot.
I'll protect her.
You hear that? Anybody bothers her, he'll knock their teeth out. Then he can put her back in, too.
Ah ha ha.
So you a roommate, too?
Colin McDermott, I've heard so much about you.
Ah.
So he lives here, and you don't?
I have a place on 118th Street.
Good.
I'll show you around later.
So, your dad was a sailor, huh?
Surgeon, actually.
Would you like a mushroom?
No, I don't think so.
I one, they're good.
Maybe later.
Okay. Oh my.
Yo, guys, come here. Look at this.
Hilarious.
I got a C on a paper I did on Billy Budd.
C?
Usually got your D's and F's.
Mm.
You okay?
Why only a C?
I don't know. My teacher says it's a gay book.
Mr. Wegler?
What?
Oh, that is ridiculous.
I've heard that before.
That was written when? The 19th century?
Yeah, I didn't even know they had fags back then.
AJ.
No offense.
I'm not gay.
You're not?
No.
I read where they found gay cave.
Really?
Shut up.
Steve's like, wait, a straight man lives here.
This stuff is pervading our educational system. Not to mention movies, TV shows.
What stuff?
This gay nonsense they're teaching. I am sorry, but Billy Budd is not a homosexual book.
Actually, it is, Mother.
Billy Budd is the story of an innocent sailor being picked on by an evil boss.
Who's picking on him out of self-loathing caused by homosexual feelings in a military context.
Oh.
Please.
Okay.
There is a passage in the book where Melville compares Billy to a nude statue of Adam before the fall.
Really?
Thought you read it.
So it's a biblical reference. Does that make it gay?
Oh, what's the difference, huh?
I'm just saying it's ridiculous how everything is being sold as homosexual nowadays.
Must be a gay book. Billy Budd's a ship's florist, right?
Oh man, Carmella's
Leslie Fiedler has written extensively on gay themes in literature since the early 60s.
Carmella's gonna lose it or something. She's about to like.
Talking about?
She's a he mother, and he's lectured at Columbia, as a matter of fact.
Well, maybe he's gay. You ever thought of that?
He said little Paulie to trash Carmine's restaurant. He works for me. What do I know, huh? A lot more than me, that's for sure. Everybody does.
We've been friends a long time, Paulie. So I'm gonna go off the record here. You know, I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but since you ask, I think certain people starting to wonder where your heart is.
People who? Tony? What the fuck's that supposed to mean?
Right there. Your attitude lately.
4 months inside, I'm supposed to skip down the street?
Only as good as your last envelope. You know that. You have any idea what Albert kicked up last week?
Fuck that fucking parakeet. I got a relationship with Tony Albert'll never have. No matter how far he sticks his tongue up Tony's ass.
Anyway, fuck this.
Every friendship has its peaks and valleys. Right now, me and Tony are in the valley. The cycle comes around, it'll be different.
In theory.
I gotta be the top earner every fucking second.
So there you go then.
Yeah, figured it out.
Don't forget, I go back in his family to Johnny. Before you even. It's your fault anyway. All this shit started with that Russian prick when I had to go pick up your $5 grand.
You know, things might be a little different, Paulie. You accept some responsibility for a change.
You're a wormy cocksucker, you know that?
I mean, there's some truth there. There's some truth there.
Fucking perceived. Just worry about how you're fucking perceived. Nobody knows what the future holds, my friend.
No phone call, no note. Yeah, I know I sound foolish.
Total fuckboy. Ghosted ya.
When I ran into Darlene at church, felt like somebody punched me in the stomach. I almost threw up the sacrament. Am I gonna do, Ro?
What's there to do? A couple of months, you'll forget all about him.
I don't know if I can.
You don't think Tony said something to him, do you?
What would he say? Really though, what would he say? I know you're onto my wife. Get out of here before I kill you.
Finally, the doggy bags. I give these to my son.
These ladies.
Here's for Mara me. Parking and gas, I'll take care of it.
I have 100 I need to break.
Come on, Ma.
Shoot, I forgot to cash my check. Don't you have direct deposit? She doesn't even have a savings account. I like to have the money right in my hands.
Under the mattress?
Never you mind where I keep it. I need change.
Where's my rolls?
Uh-oh.
I don't know, Ma.
Waiter.
Oh, yeah, she did take it.
These Parker House rolls, they belong to my Ma.
They do not. They were for the table.
Wrap these up, will you? Cellophane. Come on, Ma.
What the fuck? Wrap these up, will you? Like, just put them in the bag.
What the fuck is this now?
Oh, what the? A big giant rat?
What's going on? You're the foreman? Dave Fusco. I'm the business agent for Local 87 laborers, and this site is employing a substantial number of non-union laborers in violation of our master contract.
Man, what the fuck?
Frankly, sir, I'm shocked and appalled.
Yeah, right.
Fuck, you kidding?
This site is shut down until further notice.
Frankly, sir, I'm shocked and appalled.
Danny. Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
Listen, Danny, we just want you to know how glad we are a guy like you was on that jury. That Junior Soprano trial. I got that.
Hey, what are you doing?
It's a privilege. Hard-working guy. Wife and 2 kids. Performing a civic duty we should all take part in. We know you do the right thing.
Crazy. Is this Furio? Carmella, I'm so sorry. I had to leave.
Hello?
Hey, it's me. What are you
God
doing?
damn it.
Nothing. It's reading.
I just wanted to talk to you. Did I do something
Why?
to piss you off?
Why?
What are you talking about?
I mean, the dinner, you did kind of just spiral out of control.
The reason I called, it's kind of near my birthday.
She wants something.
Do our tradition?
Oh.
Sure. Really?
Ah.
Are you crying?
I'm just happy.
I was thinking tomorrow it's the only day I have before we go to Canada.
The hell?
Well, I have my nails in the morning, but I could drive in and meet you after that.
Actually, I'm gonna be on the west side. Maybe you can pick me up.
The fuck?
Take the George
No.
Washington Bridge.
Why would you take the bridge if you're going to Midtown?
I know how to get to the city, Meadow.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow. How's 1 o'clock?
That's fine.
On second thought, I'll just meet you there.
What?
I love you.
I love you too.
Why do people keep like going back and forth?
Well, it happened.
That would drive me crazy.
But all fuck shut down the Esplanade.
This business agent was there from the union. Put on an Emmy caliber performance.
Yeah, well, let me take this 40% bullshit and run it by the other 4 bosses. See if they put up with it.
If you want, we could torch a few of his cement trucks.
Hmm.
No retaliation, counter retaliation. We just sit tight.
What?
That's why Carmine did it.
Gonna cost him too.
How?
Where'd you park?
There's a lot over on 57th Street. Is that okay? Would you like to lecture me on parking too?
Very funny.
Not to mention literature.
Eloise,
why?
Literary critics have to say about the book.
So, how is Finn? When are you leaving for Montreal?
Tomorrow.
Wednesday morning.
Oh.
He's gonna pick me up at home. I have my ski clothes there. So I'm gonna stay over the night before and do some laundry.
Oh.
Is that a problem?
Maybe.
No, of course not. As long as he stays in the guest room.
He's not staying, Mother.
Well, you two hang on each other.
Well, excuse me, Mrs. Danvers. What do you have against love?
Nothing.
Why are you not happy for me? What do you
She's not gonna confide in Meadow. No way. No way.
What am I, a child?
Actually, yes.
Meadow would probably understand, but
What?
if Carmella talks vaguely enough, right?
You're the one who wanted me to go to an Ivy League school.
I'd just be like, you thinking of another man? You're cheating on Dad?
People grew up without indoor plumbing, but you would know even
Never
worse
know.
about them. Would you rather I transfer to Montclair State? Then maybe I can drop out like you did.
Come on, ladies. They ruined.
I'm sorry.
I invited you here to have a nice time, not to belittle me. Maybe you'll be happier if I didn't come around anymore.
Except that won't happen. Because you'll need money in about a week.
Oh.
You know what? To hell with not coming around. I'll just transfer to Northwestern so I can be near Finn when he goes.
Having fun, ladies?
Come on, hey. What are you doing here?
I'm a guest.
Small world. The groom's dad is my third cousin. Beautiful ceremony, huh?
The groom's dad is my third cousin.
About all this stuff that's going on. Tony and all.
What's your name again?
Paulie Gaultieri. Jersey?
Your father was run over by a trolley, right?
Johnny talked to you about me, right?
Johnny who? Sack? Talk to me about what?
Oh, shit. You're loyal to the wrong person, man. Played your ass. That sucks. Is Paulie gonna die? Ain't no way. I feel like he's important. Yeah, haircutters. Okay.
Everything good?
Just bills.
You know, you never told me about your lunch.
It was horrible since you asked. She's threatening to transfer to Northwestern.
Why would you want to do that?
You know, frankly, I don't care.
Damn.
The way I feel now, if I never see her again, that would be just fine.
Oh, how could you say that?
I don't feel well. My joints ache. My stomach is all queasy.
Pregnant?
You asked, I told.
Just make a conversation.
Well, if you don't care what the answer is, then don't bring it up.
All right, calm down. Jesus Christ, I don't have enough on my plate. One of my key guys disappeared to Naples, for Christ's sakes.
What are you reading?
Death in Venice. And Mr. Wiggler signed it.
Where's Mom?
Bed, I guess.
She seemed weird to you lately?
How?
Angry? Sad?
I guess she's been crying a lot.
That's fine.
Last week. I think she's upset about Furio's dad.
Why? What do you mean?
Well, he died. And I think Furio went back to Italy or something. She was going over there a lot.
To Furious?
She was helping him decorate.
Meadow's gonna figure it out right now.
She took you there? More than once?
I don't know. A couple. 3 times. Oh, dude.
Ugh.
Meeting's over.
Jesus.
I'm surprised you sat there long enough to take it in. Oh, shit. What's going on? What are you doing? Money? You always stealing the lady's money? Or the... Why? Oh, shit.
What are you doing? Man, your door was open. I bought you something from my mom. What are you doing in my house? I didn't know you were home. Your car was gone. It's being repaired. What are you doing? Calling your mother.
Oh, is he gonna kill her?
You got any coffee?
My kitchen's all wiped off for the night.
Well, this week then, I'll bring my ma. The three of us will go have lunch over at Pal's cabin.
You're here to rob me.
No, what are you, crazy?
You're a disgrace to your mother.
Don't set that thing off. You think I'm here to hurt you?
Help!
What are you doing?
Help!
Men, wait!
Damn, she's dying.
Little bastard!
Shut up with that fucking mouth!
How has nobody come out? You're gonna kill her? What? Okay. This sucks. Takes longer to kill someone like that, but okay. She is old. Damn.
For you. I know things have been slow lately. That ought to bring us up to date.
What'd you do, rob a bank?
Back in business, D. What are you going to track?
Thinking about it.
Johnny sacked for you.
What's that prick want?
I don't know. Let me take this.
Interesting. Polly's fucked. For sure.
Say goodbye to your mother?
She went to the market while I was in the shower.
She loves you, Meadow. You know that, don't you?
I know.
Come here.
Remember when Meadow hated Tony?
Cut her some slack, will you? You gotta understand she's going through a rough time right now.
How come?
Change her life, maybe.
I like how he doesn't know.
Kids are growing up. We talked about this in council with me and her.
You guys went to counseling?
Yeah.
Does she not know this?
Therapy for the panic attacks on her.
You were in therapy?
You knew that, didn't you?
Oh, my God.
On some level, she may feel...
Maybe she didn't know. Now she's putting it together.
That's all these women bitch about.
Unfulfilled plus Furio. Here we go.
Well, that's probably my fault anyway.
She put it together.
Right?
Yeah.
You really think that's it?
Yeah.
It's probably the beginning of menopause, like you said.
All right, you go have a good time.
This is sad. So how's Meadow gonna approach this? She can't really just come out and say, I know you're not happy with Dad. Because how's that's gonna spiral out of control, because she's obviously gonna deny it. If she knew what's good for her. If they both knew what was good for them.
We go back a long way, Tony.
Mm-hmm.
We've come way too far to let it all go to shit.
With all due respect, you want to go down memory lane? Put it in second gear, huh?
The Esplanade now. I wish for Carmine's own sake he'd ease off.
Why should tell him that?
He's so easily upset these days. His teeth. I'll tell you, that restaurant thing didn't help.
He got my appraiser. What was I supposed to do? It's on page 4 of the boss manual, John. Jesus.
You're preaching to the choir, Tony. You don't even want to hear how many of his decisions end up lightening my pockets.
Okay.
Why are you telling me all this, John?
Because at heart, I know you're a pragmatist. As I am.
Meaning?
I'm telling you now, Carmine won't bend.
And I just told you I won't.
If Carmine's health were bad, if something were to happen to him, God forbid.
Oh boy.
All of this unpleasantness would just...
go away.
John, Carmine's fine.
Yes. He's very healthy. Thank God. Call me.
What does that mean? Sir? God.
You're home early.
So are they gonna talk or what? Okay, here we go.
We left for a ski trip.
Uh-huh. Oh.
She hates my guts, Tony.
She doesn't hate you. She's gonna call you. Come on. You know how that works. Finn will go. She'll forget all about him in a couple of weeks. In a few years, she'll find somebody else, settle down. Maybe she won't. Who knows?
Mm.
Do whatever she wants.
Maybe that's the problem.
Becoming a wonderful woman, Calm. Smart, beautiful, independent woman that you created.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that what you dreamed about?
Yes.
Yes. Crazy. All right, guys. So that was The Sopranos season 4, episode 12, titled Eloise. That was a good episode. So now we are just left with the final episode of the season. How do I feel about this? So obviously, you know, if you guys have been following me from the beginning, I do sympathize with Carmella, and you know, you guys obviously voiced your side of everything. It's like, yeah, Carmella willingly put herself in the situation, blah 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 blah. But you know, if she's feeling unfulfilled, if anybody feels unfulfilled, you have to kind of take yourself out of the situation that you're feeling unsatisfied in, right? So you can kind of go out to greener and find greener pastures. The grass is greener on the other side, type of thing. I don't know. I mean, first of all, this is kind of a not your typical type of scenario. She's literally the wife of a mob boss. So it's not like she can just, all right, Tony, I'm done being your wife. You don't respect me anyways, and I can do better. So bye. That's not happening. So I feel like she's trapped, and it sucks because she almost felt like Furio was her knight in shining armor type of character, where he would kind of swoop in and take her away from Tony. I mean, from Furio's perspective, he sees Tony being a jerk and flirting with the hot blonde, and he's like, he just sees him not, he sees Tony taking advantage and not really respecting Carmella, right? It's a sad sight because Carmella does work hard. She's trying to set up her own thing with the whole real estate. She's trying to ensure that there is a future for her and the kids if something were to ever happen to Tony. Like, she's taking active steps, right? And at the same time, she's preparing all this all while at the expense of her own happiness, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Like, she wants her kids to go be happy, but I guess there's a little there because this episode was more or less her lashing out. I don't think she truly has a problem with Meadow per se. I think it was just her feeling unfulfilled and her just kind of projecting onto Meadow, who just happened to be so happy with this Finn fellow. I don't remember if we met Finn before, but I don't like this guy. I mean, I don't know if I don't like him, but I don't know. I feel like Meadow hasn't had the best track record with boys on this show, so I'm just wondering when the ball's gonna drop and what and it's gonna be revealed what his problem is. Because what was it? The guy with the glasses, the one that Tony didn't like. He was just kind of like a fuckboy, right? He legit like cut and ran after they banged, you know. So he was out of there, and then she was with Jackie Jr. and we all know what happened with that. So now she's with this Finn guy, and there could have been another one in there too. I don't know. I feel like maybe there was, but you know, I could be just imagining it, but I feel like this Finn guy who just kind of just thrown in there was just felt kind of silly. So I don't really know if I should be at all surprised if something were to happen at some point with this guy. Outside of that, the Paulie situation is interesting because at this point he figured out that Johnny Sack played him, right? Maybe not played him, but at least kind of reeled him in, kept him on the hook, and didn't exactly keep his end of the bargain, because he basically approached Carmine and was like, oh yeah, you know, trying to talk himself up. And this guy's like, who the hell are you? And he's like, wait, what? Didn't Johnny Sack tell you about me? Like, wasn't it? And he's like, I don't know who the hell you are. And he's just like, imagine the awkwardness of that moment. You're just like thinking you're hot shit, talking to the Carmine, the boss himself. And then all of a sudden, he doesn't know a damn thing about you. No one talked to him. Who are you? Oh, damn. And then he resorts to killing a sweet old... Well, maybe she wasn't sweet, but she was old, so we can at least have a little bit of sympathy for her, right? But yeah, he killed her. What the fuck? I didn't expect that to happen. I mean, sure, something had to have happened, but how long until he gets caught up? Now I feel like he's on the chopping block. I don't know if there's going to be a point where he talks his way out of it or he finds enough money, because he just got lucky with this lady and then he was able to turn it over. He's like, yeah. And even Tony was questioning, like, did you rob a bank? He's like, But how long can this go on for? Tony's gonna find out what's going on. That robbing that sweet old lady and killing her, that only can hold things over for a little bit, right? Like, I expected someone to kind of like, who's that? Is the lady the mom of somebody that would kind of come back and bite him in the ass, or will it just be, oh, she just kind of just keeled over in the hallway with this pillow conveniently next to her? You know what I mean? Like, what? Like, how is this going to be explained? I don't know, but I guess we'll figure it out in the next episode. But good shit nonetheless. Really good episode. Let me see what else is going on here. Did Furio really leave? That motherfucker. He didn't even say goodbye or anything. Asshole. The AJ stuff is whatever. But I do like how Meadow figured it out, right? Like, she can be annoying, but she is kind of intuitive. It could be the whole mother-daughter aspect. They just kind of have that link between them because they're like the females or something like that. Like, I'm guessing that's the reason why. Well, I guess you could also just put it together. I mean, AJ didn't put it together because he's just not mature enough. But since Meadow isn't kind of like that stage in her life where she can kind of, be an adult about having a relationship with another adult, and she understands like the intricacies of these feelings, right? Like the layers. And it's kind of sad too because she sees it, but she doesn't want to break her dad's heart, because her dad literally just thinks it's the beginning of menopause. Like, holy shit, what a very sad revelation, right? He thinks it's just her body going out of whack, when it's actually she's unfulfilled. And even this scene right here where she was just like, it's not a gay book. Why is everything so gay these days? Like, what the fuck? This lady's crazy. Like, if I was Meadow's roommates, I would think your mom is crazy. Like, straight up. I would like, well, she's crazy. She hates gays. And yeah, I'd be like, she's nuts. But yeah, the next episode there has to be some sort of war. Maybe not a war. Maybe more of like a struggle or something. I don't know, because I feel like they've been teasing and building this up for too long. It's gonna be what, Tony versus Johnny Sack. Let's do it, right? I mean, they Johnny Sack did say something about, oh, things would be a lot easier if Carmine wasn't around, but too bad he's in good health. Call me. What does that mean? Interesting stuff. I don't know. A lot of good setup for what could be the grand finale of this really great season. I think I said it at the beginning. I think this season's like really fucking good. And I think I stick by that sentiment. I think this season has continued to excel in a lot of areas, especially when it comes down to like writing and where characters kind of go. Storylines are really well. At least they're a lot more. They're paced very well, I should say. At least I feel so. And I feel like everything has been built up properly. We're going to get a really good finale, and I think I'm just going to end it there. All right, guys, if you guys enjoyed my review, enjoyed my reaction, you guys want to see this episode with me in its entirety, they're also available to you right now over on Patreon. Links are in the description down below or pinned in the top comment. If you can't support me on Patreon, you can always support me right here on YouTube. All you got to do is like, comment, share, subscribe with the channel. Now I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys next time in the next episode of The Sopranos, which will be Season 4, Episode 13, the season finale. And until then, adios, guys.
And if you liked what you saw, tell your friends, tell your family, tweet about it. And if you didn't like it, shut the fuck up.